All right, the Lord gave me a word. I wasn't expecting to come on here today, but He gave me a word and I'm going to share it. The Lord says, the end is very near. And there is going to come a time very soon where His children, His people, are going to be under intense pressure to deny Him. Luke 9:23-24 says, if anyone wishes to come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. For whoever wishes to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake, he is the one who will save it. All right, so the Lord said that there are many of His people who have spoken about this time to come, and who have they speak to each other about the time of the mark of the beast, and how they are so sure that they're going to stand strong, and they won't deny Jesus, and they won't take the mark, and they will line up to get beheaded, and they are so sure that they're able to make this decision. Okay, the Lord says that some of these people who are saying this are the same people who are caving in to sin, caving in to temptation on a regular basis. He says, what makes you think that you will be able to stand strong under such intense pressure when you don't stand strong currently under the normal pressures of life and temptation, the normal temptations? He says that the temptation that we feel right now is nothing compared to the pressure that's going to be on His people in the time to come. And He says it's not just about the mark of the beast. He says that there's going to be intense pressure leading up to that time on His people. There's going to be pressure building on His people. And if we don't have a spirit that has been trained to stand strong, then we will cave. We have to train our spirits to fight temptation. We have to train our spirits to fast. We have to train our spirits to and our flesh. We have to train our flesh to deny ourselves for His sake. He says it's time to build your immune system. It's time to build your spiritual immune system. And you do that by training yourself. Each time you resist temptation, you're building up that spiritual immune system. Each time you fast, each time you give up something that of your desire for God's will, you are building yourself up. You're building that strength up. And that strength is going to be needed in the time to come. He says that if you are not built up in this way, you will cave. Because if you are caving now, you're training your spirit, you're training your flesh to cave. If all you have known is caving into temptation, then under such intense pressure, that's what will happen. It is time now to build up your spirit man, to resist the flesh, to resist the worldly desires, to choose Jesus, to train your flesh, train your mind, so that it is second nature by that time, because it is coming soon, the Lord says. Whoever wishes to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake, he will be the one to save it. People focus on that. They're so sure about it, but they forget about the verse in front of it that says that we must deny ourselves and take up our cross daily and follow him. Luke 14:27 says, whoever does not carry his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. It is time to build up our spiritual immune system. How do we fight temptation? We do it by accessing his power. The Lord, it is Jesus's power. It is God's power and strength that we need to fight temptation. Okay, we can't do it on our own. And how do we access that? We access it through prayer. We access it through the Word. He is to be our strength. He is to be our strength at that time when the intense pressure is on, but he is also to be our strength now in our daily walk. We have to train ourselves to access that strength now. 1 Peter 4:7 says, the end of all things is near. Therefore, be of sound judgment and sober spirit for the purpose of prayer. The Lord gave me a couple more verses just to cite. 2 Timothy 2:12, Acts 3:19, and Galatians 6:7-8. I love you.